Hi everybody, Flash Crow here from Old Man Gaming Down Under. Welcome to another day of Medieval Dynasty. Today, as you can see, we're up to Chapter 4, Into the Wilderness. And we've got to construct a hunting lodge. But first, before we do that, I'm going to lighten the load a little bit and put some things in the chest. Don't really need that bow on us, so we can actually would help if I opened up the chest, but same thing. We don't need the bow. We don't need, what else don't we need? We don't need the plum seedlings, well, not at the moment anyway, so we can transfer that stack. Leather weighs a bit too much. We can transfer that. Transfer the fur. Not going to worry about the rot. Doesn't weigh hardly anything. Transfer the meat. What else? How much we got left in the chest capacity? We're almost at full capacity, and we can't build a storage shed yet, so we need to, let's put some stuff on the floor over here for the time being. Because I think the wooden spears we don't need, so we'll drop those on the floor. And the fishing spears. So we'll drop those on the floor also. Just have to be careful not to poke our eyes out when we go to bed tonight. Oh, not sleeping on a single bed, so we're okay. Right, now today, yes, we have to build a hunting lodge. That could trigger a few things, because sooner or later we've got to build up our skill level. But I also want to put a road in to have, one, it's a good way of lining up your fields, but two, obviously lining up your houses also if you want to put them in a straight line. Now, I'm thinking from previous sort of playthroughs, or as far as I got last time, this flat area is probably best for fields, and I'm not planning on having a huge, gigantic fields, but nevertheless, I think for future expansion and all those type of things, I can't see our village getting much further than, say, this brown strip of land here, which of course, if you're following this in any other time other than winter, you won't know where I'm talking about. But it's definitely before that group of trees over there anyway. So what we need to do is make sure we're lined up with east, because the fields line up to the cardinal points. So I want to clear that clump of trees there. So if we head that direction without moving the mouse or anything, and just purely move by keyboard, that will keep us on that heading of east. And I want to put the builders, or the hunter's hut, hunter's lodge, around about here somewhere. So I'll bring up our street building, keep it on east. I reckon about there. Let me just double check. Yep, that's pretty good there anyway. And then walk backwards with it until we get to that brown track that I was talking about. Which is a reasonable distance. I think that's it there. So, and then we right click to get rid of the red stick. Now, I'll run up here. We're going to need to clear a couple of the trees out of the way. I think probably these 3. So bring out our trusty axe and chop them down. I won't worry about fast forwarding this because it's not going to take that long, hopefully. Unless, of course, one falls on me. Did that last one go? I don't think it did it? Yeah. Very peculiar sometimes, these trees. Pick them up. Give this one a whack. Good thing about chopping down trees, as you probably already know, you get sticks with them as well as you chop them, not just purely logs out of it. So it saves a bit of hunting around the place for sticks. But nevertheless, we're going to need some more. So we'll just grab some more while we're here. Not sure how many we're going to need for this building. No, 6, not the tree. No, it doesn't want me to do the stick. Okay, that should be hopefully enough. Now, we've chopped down the trees, but we need to get rid of the stump. So we'll just quickly rush back to our cabin and get the shovel, if you need the shovel to do that. So we'll transfer that over. Should have done it earlier really, but go into our inventory, go to, oh, it should already be there, iron shovel, equip it, we'll pick slot 6 for it, change over to that, run back up here, because of course we have to run everywhere. Get rid of that stump. Thank you. Get rid of that stump. And get rid of that stump. Right, we want to put it roughly about here, but we might as well pick up any goodies we've got around here, because otherwise they're just going to disappear when we put the building down there. So better in our pockets. I'm not sure if we need to worry about these ones over here, but let's grab them anyway. I think that's pretty clear. Right. So bring up our building, and we want hunting. Not that one, that one. Right, so again, we want to make sure that's facing north. Don't think I want it right up on the against the track. I think I'd prefer it to be back just a little bit, not a whole lot, but just so that we can maybe have a bit of a front garden to it, or a front area to put a few ornamental things in later. That looks pretty good. Now, one last touch is to get the road. Make sure we're facing north. Line it up with the middle of the step, or as close as you can without going too crazy. And bring it back as far as we can into this one. Make sure we're facing north. That'll do. Not too bad. Okay, back to the hammer. This bit I'll probably speed up. Well, not probably, I will. New building unlocked. Resource storage. just in a nick of time. That's cool. Okay, well, as another tip, is our hammer's about to break. So we're going to make another one before it breaks, and then that way it will be automatically replaced, rather than us having to go back into our inventory and grab it out again. So well, chapter 5, new quest, a farm, wooden hoe and a simple bag. Let's see if I can make it a bit brighter in here. Just notice these decorations. Inside the hunting lodge, they got spears and arrows, bolts, bows, traps by the look of it. Only ornamental, of course, unfortunately. But nice touch. I believe that might be a moose. Loose in the hoose. Interesting. I don't know if they attack or not. Obviously not, otherwise you would have thought it would have had a go at me. Right, I'm hungry and I'm smelly. Stinky. What do they call it? Dirty. I'm dirty. But I'm hungry more. So I'm just going to quickly grab some meat out of here. Not all of it, probably about 12. And I'm going to quickly cook it up. And when I say quickly, I mean very quickly. Now all that remains is eating it. Big appetite on this guy. Right, out for a quick swim, drink of water, and then who knows, bit of bag making and a wooden hoe. If I go back that way, it would be a bit too far. So the bag, we need the lever out of here. So we just need 3 for that. 3 lever, thank you. You know what? We're going to do 6 and make 2 because why not? So, the hoe, I'm not sure if we've got enough stuff on us for that. Let me check. Oh yeah, we do. Now. That's interesting. No exciting sound or anything for that. Yep, we know about merchant locations. Chapter 5, a farm. 15 fertilizer, 15 carrots, and 15 wheat, 15 cabbage. Okay, well, that calls for a trip to town, I would imagine. So, without further ado, as they say, I'll see you when we get to town. Okay, here we are at good old Gostovia. Now, I'm thinking that, I'm hoping that Edwin is still the person that we need to see. So let's have a look at Alwyn. Can't see Edwin. Ah, there he is. He's thrashing about. Whoop, better not get too close. Personal space and all that.
Greetings, stranger.
Ah, stranger. Hello, Edwin. Show me your wares. Right, so what did we need again? Let me think. I know that it was fertilizer for sure. Now, it's very interesting because flax wasn't on that list, and I'm quite keen to get some flax happening for later. And there's only like 15, but so what I'm going to do is I'm going to get, I'm probably just going to build one field 5x5, which will give us 25 all up, but of course we need to buy the 15 of each of those, but we can divide that up. So first up, fertilizer. Yeah, let me make it easier for myself. I'll go to there. Fertilizer, so we want 25 fertilizer. Yeah, 25, that's it, thank you. 25 fertilizer, 25 carrot. No, 15 carrot, you foolish man. Thank you. What else was there? Wheat. Wheat grain, 15 of those. Whoop. Yep. And is it cabbage? I think the last one was cabbage. You know, me with a mind like a steel trap, of course. I think it's cabbage. I think that's right. Let's just make sure we've got the right things here. Cabbage seed, carrot seed, fertilizer, oat grain. Oat grain? Oh, that's from before. Wheat grain. Oh, right, and I want to buy... I didn't buy the flax yet, did I? No. So, 15 flax. No, flax seeds. Choo. Can't buy the stalk yet, because if you buy the stalk, you can thresh that and get seed out of it as well as flax. So, no, sorry, as well as flax stalk, you get seed. I don't know what I'm talking about. Anyway, I'm buying a seed. Well, oh, goodness. I know I can use the keyboard, but I just prefer the mouse. Don't ask me why. Now, let's see if that was it. Farewell.
See you soon.
I will see you soon. Right, have at least 15 tiles of field. 15 tiles of field, yeah, okay. So, just go to the journal again. Unigost story, talk to Unigost. Now I have to, technology, I have to come in tomorrow anyway, because tomorrow will be the first day of spring and we'll have to pay tax. So, I'll see Unigost then. Hunting Lodge. Yeah, we're a bit away. Well, we're a long way away from our food storage, and which means we're even further away from the barn. How do we improve that technology? Farming and breeding animals. So we can't do that until we actually start trying to grow stuff. What's the time? 4:30. Not sure if we'll get time to do anything more or not, but we'll see. I'll see you back at the ranch. Now, back at the ranch, of course. The time now 5:27. So we've got an hour and a half, which isn't going to be enough time to prepare the fields, and not to build either. But we can check out what do we need for a storage. We need 10 logs to start with, so we could chop down some trees and have it ready at least. Don't really want to take any from over here, so we're gonna go way back over this way, and I'm not going to bring up these stumps either, because the stumps will grow into trees again in a couple of years' time. Well, so I'm led to believe. Got some logs here already. Look. Now I'm just thinking, I'm just a bit conscious about taking trees right from close to the roads when we're walking, running back and forth, but I suppose there's plenty of stretches where there aren't trees along the edge. So we shouldn't make it too difficult for ourselves. Anyway, enough talking, more hitting, and this axe is going to run out. Let me just quickly check my inventory. I don't believe we've got the other axe with us. We've only got the stone axe. Typical. Do we have enough stuff on us to actually make another axe? No, we need 10 sticks and we've only got 8. Well, right. I'd rather make it than have to run back, even though we've got a better axe. Right, well, we might have enough time to do 3 or 4 trees. Right, well, I only chopped down 3 trees, but I'm fairly a bit overweight, so I'm just going to, I don't know why I brought that up. I'm just going to put the logs down on the ground. 16 logs. There you go. And the stump should stop it from rolling into the water. Well, it's past my bedtime, I believe. So, well, thanks a lot for watching. Hope you enjoyed the video. Consider leaving a comment if you've got anything you'd like to say, any suggestions. And if you're not subscribed already, I would appreciate it if you would subscribe to the channel. Spread the word, the more the merrier. Anyway, good night, John Boy.